Chicken sandwiches in general, I think, are underrated because
Really
I was
excited about
very
chicken.
I was very judgmental to most people that I would go to a burger place with and be like, if you get chicken, I'm gonna slap you. This is a
What?
burger place. Don't be a
Can't
bitch.
gatekeep chicken.
I told my friend that we went to Red Robin. He got a chicken like sandwich or chicken burger, and I was like, I just looked at him. I was like, I'm so fucking disappointed in you. And then I took a
Disowning
bite of my
you.
burger, and there was a fucking egg in it because I ordered the wrong one.
I like putting fried eggs on my hamburger.
Yeah, but when you don't expect it and it just shoots into your mouth, that's not fun.
Oh,
Wow,
Joel.
no context.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. Yeah, we're here again.
All right, let's start the show, man. It's time for
Okay.
something.
Hey, let's start the show. Hey.
All right, Jolio. Welcome to Ben's OP Games Show, recorded live 6 p.m. Pacific Time, twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics every Friday. Today, the topic is fast food. And to talk about this illustrious, super gaming related topic, we have Joel.
They took Chipotle from me.
I know,
And
he's
I'm
very
fucking
sad.
upset.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
And Logan's here, too.
They brought me Chipotle. It was
Perfect.
awesome.
You live in Boise, though, don't you?
Yeah.
What's your address?
What's your address? Let's get
Hey,
this
come
out of the
on.
way.
Come to
get
Boise. I'll buy you Chipotle.
And I gotta weigh the options of is that worth the drive?
Well, if you're ever over here for any reason,
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
see society,
if you want to see what actual people are like,
what living is like,
You're not
or
really
some
selling me
trees.
here.
I have Chipotle sold yet.
So, are you on your way? Stupid idiot.
All right, I'm sold.
Oh, we're supposed to say there's the Friday the 13th game night tomorrow
Yeah, join us.
at, what is it, at 8 Eastern time?
It's 8 p.m. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna try to get on probably earlier than that.
Yeah, and I'll be there.
I'll probably get on accident earlier just because time
Perfect.
zones and all this shit.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's gonna be on PS4, and I'm hoping there's a good amount of people that come and play. If not, oh well, it's gonna be just
We only
Yeah,
need
it'll-
8,
it'll be
right?
fun.
two of us. Yeah. I wish it was cross-play, because then everybody could join us. People on Xbox, PC, whatever. But it's gonna be fun. It's like playing hide and go seek, basically.
Perfect.
So I'm excited. Yes.
All right. Well, it is the season for political nonsense, and I had a funny anecdote that I wanted to tell everyone. So there, how you'll get calls from people, and I never answer my phone because why would I answer my phone? But I did, and I'm driving. I answer the phone, and it's the so and so society for whatever the fuck, and we just want to make sure you were getting your vote for so and so and so and so, and I'm like, yes, I know who those people are. It was an actual person, and they're like, okay, and the ballots are coming out. And I'm like, yeah, can't wait to do
My
this.
calendar.
Ended that call in 5 seconds. Felt like a genius.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, yeah, I know, yeah, I'm voting for him. Just got to get
Why
the
didn't you
ballot.
just say that you're that you don't have the right to vote?
I should say, well, no, 'cause I had to lie because I have no idea who these people are
Oh, it's the Illuminati. They're after you.
in the local election. So I'm like, yeah. Sound good. They sound like great people to me. And I'm skewing the votes, is what I'm saying. I'm skewing their pre-polling. Starts with 1. It's a small sacrifice to make.
See, you're part of the problem, though.
Uh-huh.
This is why Trump is president.
I mean, I'll be voting. I didn't vote for Trump.
Because your damn phone pranks.
I didn't vote for Trump.
Because your phone shenanigans.
This is the first time I've gotten one of those calls that I've actually answered the phone. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed telling off the person with lies. Okay, so I know we've been playing some games since last week to this week. That's how weeks work. So who wants to go first? What is an exciting thing you've played? Any of yous?
Messenger.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been
tell me
playing-
about that.
Ooh, Yeah.
I've been playing the Messenger. I think I got it right after we talked about it on the podcast last week about me needing to play more 2018 games. And
Okay.
I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I've gotten to, I'm not gonna say any real spoilers, I guess. I'm I'm trying to figure out how to say it without spoiling anything.
You're at the opens part?
I'm at the part where you get the time gates, essentially.
You still
The
have a lot of the
warps.
game left too.
The warp zones. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a little bit past that, but that's a good kind of like, because now I'm just kind of like going through the levels. I'm going through and trying to like find places I haven't been to yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of messing around with it just because I was playing it while I was watching something. But it's a really good game. I really like it. It kind of it gets hard at points. Like,
yeah, it
I mean,
does.
the boss battles, there are times where I'm like, I think the devil guy with the
soup?
one that
Oh no,
his
the
name.
the devil guy that
The
you have to
devil
like
guy.
float in the air.
yeah.
Yeah, that was annoying.
So I probably attempted that a good probably 75 to 100 times
Jesus.
before I finally beat him. A lot of it was because I was just kind of like messing around and trying to figure out like, okay, like I don't know what I was doing. There are times where I would literally just go and attack him without even trying to dodge or anything, just because I I don't even know. There are times where I was just trying to like I would get to a certain point where if I got hit before I got his next pattern going or next phase, I would just let him kill me.
Oh yeah.
So, but I was just enjoying it so much. Like I did not get frustrated or anything. I just kept trying and trying and it was cool. I like it. Very happy.
Oh, I mean that's something I said when we were talking about the Messenger when it came out. Was the boss fights were so infuriating at times. It was like, ah, after you're doing like 50 to 70 tries on it. So
Yeah.
I feel you, Joel. I feel it.
Well, I liked fighting the two brothers.
Yeah, the two ogres.
Yeah, those guys were cool.
Yeah.
Those were fun to fight. I think I only died on those guys maybe like 5 times.
That was a little more than that.
The dragon I beat on the second try, which was weird. And then yeah, the other couple bosses fucking just annihilated me over and over again. But it was cool. I mean, I wasn't like really. I like the platforming in it. It does some parts of it kind of remind me of like the platforming in Guacamelee 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just
Platforming.
I'm not. Yeah, platforming. Like
It's
I've
just
never
platforming.
well, I've never really been into platformers. You know, I like the Super Meat Boy. I mean, these aren't really the difficult, or these are way more difficult than like Mario games. So that was pretty much my experience with platformers, you know, before these games. So they're definitely challenging for me. But I like them. I mean, they're not like my go-to games, but I'll try them here and there. Like it's kind of made me interested in like Celeste.
Definitely, if you liked Messenger, definitely play Celeste. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Messenger. It's definitely on the list of games that I've played in 20 years. So
Things I've done this year.
yeah, things I've done. We'll see where it ends up once I finally finish it.
Good. Well, yeah, you still have quite a ways to go. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play it very much this week, so I got through that whole like to the point where I'm at now. I got there probably Sunday or Monday, I think, maybe. And I played it a little bit during the week, but mostly I got back to Persona 5.
Oh, God.
And didn't play much of that either. I got to play like maybe a couple hours last night, and then maybe an hour before that earlier in the week. So I haven't had too much time to play. But that game continues to be fucking awesome, and I'm in the last palace. I'm down to the last like 20 days. And so it's getting there. And I don't want it to end, but you know, I do need to get it done before Red Dead comes out. So I imagine probably sometime either this weekend or the next week I'll be done with it.
Wow. The game's too much for me.
Yeah, what's weird though is like, because I thought I was gonna have a hard time coming back to it after being away from it for so long, like almost a year, I think, or 2 years. And yeah, it wasn't that hard to get back into. So to me, it's a game that I think I could revisit. Like, I could have played it in chunks. I could have played it like 20 hours here, 20 hours there, and not really missed a beat with it, unless I'm like trying to complete it 100%, which I'm not, because that would be. I mean, I'm not even trying to complete it now, and I'm almost at 120 hours. Ugh. So I don't think I would attempt to go and try to like platinum it or anything.
No thanks. It just sounds exhausting.
I mean, that's the thing is like the time flies when you're playing it.
That's good.
If you like, yeah, but like if you like the social link part and the day by day, like that part makes the hours go by really quick, because really once you get to like the actual dungeon part, you're just kind of flying through that, kind of trying to work your way back to the story. That's what I really like about it.
It's really cool.
Yep, and that's it for me.
All right, Logan, what have you been playing this week?
This week has been all about Call of Duty 4 Black Ops. Wait, Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I always throw that 4 wherever I want. Call it 4 Duty,
Works for me.
Yeah. I bought it because I'm a huge Battle Royale fan. I really like PUBG, played a lot of Fortnite. I tried a lot of all of them. What was it? Realm Royale, all the Battle Royale games.
Yep.
And I didn't get into the beta for Call of Duty because I didn't want to pre-order it. And so I was like, well, I'm going to Redbox it, try it out. So that's what I've been doing all day. I've probably played a good 20, 25 matches already. And it's really polished. It runs great on the PS4 Pro that I'm playing on.
Their like smoothest launch too, from what I think Kotaku posted something that it's been like their smoothest launch in history.
Like smoothest Call of Duty launch?
Yeah, like they've had like pretty much no problems.
You're right. It's just huge update files I had to download, but
yeah, I had like a 50 gig day one.
There was a 50 gig and what was it? 17 gig. There was 2 of them, so it was a lot bigger than we originally thought.
I think I mean more like servers and stuff like that. Like they're not
right.
A bunch of error codes and shit. Like they're having a pretty smooth overall launch, like online wise, I guess, because it's mainly an online game this year.
Yeah,
there's no campaign.
You're right. There's no campaign. Of the 25 matches I played, roughly estimate, I got one connection interrupted error, and it kicked me from the game. So yeah, it's pretty smooth.
Not so perfect.
Not so perfect.
You've been fucking exposed.
I don't know. It does things a lot really different. A lot of it's Battle Royale, but there's some things that are different, especially picking up these crates that give you like extra health or a mobility boost, or you could hear where shots are coming from, and they're like 120-second durations, and it's really cool to use those. I'm trying to get better at using those. But
are they like pickups that you have to activate, or do they activate when you pick them up?
Your inventory.
Oh, okay. You start it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could just so you have it, and you can go and do it when you need it. But it does take up space. I think there's some balancing issues that need to be worked out for Blackout, but that'll come in due time, because like there could be some firefights that are really unfair if you're just missing one piece of equipment, and it doesn't seem it should be that way.
If someone's wearing like armor,
and
if
it's armor versus no armor will
you're
win
fucked.
every time.
Yeah.
And it's
that's the experience. I don't think I won a couple of the firefights themselves, but once I came across someone with armor, even if I had maybe a piece of armor, I just compared to other people skill wise, I was just getting work.
Oh yeah, and that's something I've been experiencing and noticing as well. I think they do need to somehow balance that out and fix it.
Yeah.
How? I don't know. Well,
they should probably treat it more like the way PUBG does it, I guess. Like, it doesn't make you invincible. Like, I felt like I was hitting them and bullets were just bouncing off, not doing any damage at all.
Yep.
So I felt like, well, unless I shoot him in the neck or something, I have no idea how I'm going to kill this guy.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, yeah, I'm loading like a full mag into a person and they get 2 shots on me and I'm dead. I was like, what? What is happening?
That actually
Things like
feels
that.
very Call of Duty-ish, though.
Yeah.
When I played multiplayer and I'd be running and gunning and using like a submachine gun and I'd empty a clip in someone, they just do 2 shots and I'm dead. I'm like, oh, it is Call of Duty.
Yeah. So that's what I've been playing. I've been enjoying it, and I can't really say that for Call of Duty games. But the last Call of Duty I played was Modern Warfare 3.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
So
I don't even remember playing that game anymore.
Yeah, and I only did the multiplayer on that one. So that's all I remember.
I liked Black Ops 3, so I was pretty excited for Black Ops 4. Even I don't really care about the campaign. Like, I don't really ever play them. Maybe I start them a little bit, but other than that,
Yeah, I didn't even know there was no campaign till like this morning.
yeah, nobody
Someone
gives a shit
mentioned
about
it. I
it.
was like, oh, I didn't even know.
I care.
I thought Black Ops 3 had a really good multiplayer. That was probably my favorite Call of Duty for the new console or whatever, this gen, I guess. So when they were trying to, go back to World War II, I was like, oh, it's gonna be cool. And I did like World War II or WW2, whatever it's called. That's what they called it.
That was last year.
Whatever that
last
World
year's.
War is called.
Well, I know what war it is, but they don't call it like World War II. They just call it WW2. I thought it was good, but I thought it was boring too. I need more modern weapons. If I'm doing multiplayer anyways. If I'm doing something where I need progression, I want to unlock things, I don't want old guns. But if it was just a campaign, yeah, sure, that's fine. But
Right.
I was in it
the
for more of the
modern
multiplayer.
look and feel definitely is a lot better.
Fucking laser beams coming off my gun.
All right.
Not a crank. Not a crank.
Not a
to zoom
crank.
in.
That campaign was pretty good.
About for World War II.
World War II, yeah, it was pretty good. I
Never played. I don't even think I touched it.
I liked the year before that, the Infinite Warfare, or whatever. That had a really good campaign.
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
Yep.
Couldn't tell you. Mm-hmm.
The worst.
So what have you been playing, Ben?
Well, I'm eating a Tootsie Roll right now. So I'll tell you in a second.
Playing that Tootsie Roll game.
Playing that Tootsie Roll game.
Is that all you played, Logan?
Yeah, and I've been playing Monster Hunter World on the PC because that's still a good game. And
No,
there's still a lot of
admit it.
content I didn't touch on the PS4 version that I've progressed further into the PC version. Than I
What's
did
your
the
hunter
PS4.
rank?
For like 45.
All right, yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's just-
damn far.
It just works better, or I should say it loads faster.
It does
Therefore,
work
I can
better.
Yeah,
do
fucking
I could
loads
do
great.
more hunts in shorter amount of time.
The load
Especially if
speeds are
I
fucking
join a party of speedrunners and just kill a monster in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the
crazy.
difference in loading time is like 10 times better.
Oh yeah,
It's stupid how much faster it is.
yeah. Because when I'm just jumping from like the gathering hub to a quest and then like finishing a quest, going to the workshop and like all of that just added together.
Yeah,
Game changing, really.
it really is. I almost want to go back to the PS4 version and just to see for a second, because ugh,
Yeah.
so
Well,
bad.
the PS4 version still has content that we don't have on PC.
Eh,
So it's like, oh, I want to go play that, but no, I'll just wait.
I need to hop in, start a new character, and do the Mega Man shit. But whatever.
Yeah, that's just about to hit the PC next week. So
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
So I was playing a lot of Dragon Quest, right?
Yeah.
And I'm taking a break from Dragon Quest because the last third of the game has this big, I'm not going to say plot twist, but a big story event that happens. And it's really cool. And I like it a lot. I like what it does to the world and all the characters and everything involved. But playing it isn't as fun as the rest of the game. You're kind of retreading areas you've been before, and
no.
and there's some new areas, but by and large, it's okay. I gotta go back here, and when you get there, it's a cool story moment, and I love all the story stuff. But I've been here, I've been there, I gotta walk there. It's very linear. I can't do side quests because of story reasons. Well, I kind of can, but it's not the same. Like it really restricts you and forces you down this path that is retreading, and it just doesn't feel quite right. Except that the story is excellent. So it's really
keeping you going.
I want to keep going, but playing it is just kind of annoying. So I'm taking a break rather than force through it. I'm just taking a week off or something from it. Especially after that stupid boss. This one boss just kept putting my party to sleep, and then he'd make them like just dance, and they can't do anything while they're dancing. They're just dancing. They're just enjoying the moment. I'm like, well, fucking stop dancing and fight this guy. So I beat him, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm traveling to the next area, and I'm stopping. So then I this morning I played a couple VR things because it finally cooled off enough to play VR in Arizona. What did I play? There's a Blade Runner VR experience thing.
How's that?
I mean, I didn't play all of it. I played maybe 20 minutes of it. It's all right. It doesn't look very good, but it's interesting enough. I don't know. I uninstalled it. It was fine. It was like, this is kind of cool, but I'd rather not right now. And I think the other Super Hot VR.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Super Hot. It's so. It's
Well,
such
it seems like everyone loves that game.
It's such a good idea. It's such a good game, except that and in VR and in the normal game, it'll be these kind of small puzzle-ish sections where you got to shoot this guy, and then you kill the two guys that are in that room, and it teleports you to the next room, and you do that, shoot those guys, throw that ninja star, you beat them, then you go to the next area, right? And it'll do 5 or so of those in a row. And if you fail the 4th one, you have to do all of them over again. And that's not fun.
Yeah, that's not fun.
In no instance is that fun when I'm dying every single time at the 4th one because I don't fucking understand what it wants me to do, and then I have to redo the other 3. It's not fun. And as cool as it is in VR, where you can shoot guns with your, like, at things you're not even aiming at and throwing ninja stars. Look, there's this awesome moment. It starts the mission off, and there's guys coming at you from your left and your right. And it gives you 2 ninja stars. So you pick them up with both your hands. I throw one ninja star to the left to hit the first guy. I throw one to the right to hit the other guy. The one guy that I hit to the left, he had a knife, and so he's dying, and the knife is flying towards me. I grab it out of the air, and I turn around and slice off the other guy's head behind me.
What?
And it's fucking cool. And then I die in the next sequence, and I have to redo the 3 previous areas, and I want to kill someone. I fucking hate it. I hate that stupid game. Like, I want to play it like Invincibility, where I can't lose, just because it'd be fun. Like, why can't the game just let me have fun? There's no menu. You just start the game and it's like, hey, you're starting VR. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm in the game. There's no menu here. It's so weird. I don't understand, like, how I'm the only one who finds this annoying. But
I'd find that. I mean, if you have to backtrack over and over again.
Yeah, you
that's
do.
Really annoying. I have to do that in Persona. Like, there's a part where you have to... Basically, you have to try to sneak by certain enemies, or else, I mean, they're powerful enemies, so if you don't... So if they find you, most of the time you're going to end up dead, which means you have to redo that whole area, and the whole point is to try to sneak through these air vents and get to the switches, to hit the switches, to unlock the doors, so you can go through the doors, so you can get to the... So, like, I'll do that, I'll get past it, I'll get to the next part, die, and then have to go back, and it's like there's no fucking save point in between, so it's just irritating.
It's just irritating.
I hate backtracking in games like that. Not even backtracking. It's just like where there's not enough checkpoint.
Yeah, bad checkpoints. Bad checkpoints are my number one thing to make me hate your game. Is bad checkpoints. Yep. Because Super Hot and Super Hot VR are really fun and like really cool, but no, the design of them forcing you to redo things over and over again, it is just ruins the fun for me. It like entirely. It makes me stop playing. And that's really stupid. And then I played more Beat Saber. Played a couple custom songs with that.
Every time I hear Beat Saber, like whether it's on a podcast or something, I think of watching Delphox just fucking rage out on his screen.
I was thinking about that when I was playing it.
Oh my god, it was so good.
So I played, what did I play? Clint Eastwood, Gorillaz.
Okay.
That was really good chart. That's what I play. I don't know. I played a couple songs. I got like 130 songs on there now.
Oh, nice.
It's really cool. I really do like that game. The only problem I have with it is the notes are sometimes that are coming up are obscured by the notes you haven't hit yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like playing Guitar Hero if you couldn't see the next note until you strummed the note before it, which is weird. But just as a fun experience, it's probably one of the best fun VR type games. I think that's all I played in VR. I played a lot of VR games.
Yeah. You must have a headache.
No. You know, I didn't play anything that gives me a headache. I wanted to play Lone Echo, which is like you're in space as an android floating around to fix the space station or something. But it made me sick last time. I haven't played it again to see. Next week.
Next week.
I'll play that game.
Are you gonna try playing what's that? Astrobot, I think is the game.
It's on PlayStation VR. I don't have that.
What have you been playing? Oculus?
Oculus, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had. Oh no, that was Logan had VR for like a week.
A hot second.
A hot second. A super hot second.
A super hot second, yeah.
I want it back, but
No, just get Oculus.
no. That's
Now.
a Facebook product, and I'm not buying that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, because the PlayStation VR is so much better with its one goddamn camera. Track this, slicing off dudes' heads and super hot. Come on. There's this
Plus,
really
my
cool
PC
game.
can't really handle VR.
It can. You got a 970?
Yeah, barely.
You barely have one?
Yeah, I barely have one. It's falling apart.
It's
No,
falling
in all the
apart.
way. It's like
Stop
falling out the
kicking it.
side.
Glued in there.
So, the other game I played probably about 2.5 hours of it today, was Overwatch.
Oh my
What?
god.
And I never...
What?
The last time I played Overwatch was the open beta.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
So-
Why? Wait,
Well, 'cause-
on PC, were you playing it on PC?
Yeah, so they got the humble monthly bundle thing, and I keep just deferring it, like way to skip a month, and then I forgot to skip it. So last month's stuff was Overwatch and a couple other things. So I got Overwatch for free. Well, not for free, for $12. And I figured I might as well install it. It gave me a loot box. Fine, I'll get your stupid loot box. Let's go.
Yes.
And then I started playing it, and I really do like that game.
I like it when I play with people.
Well, I was only playing, it's like 6v6 random heroes. When you die, you just respawn as random things,
Oh, cool. Yeah,
which I
yeah.
love. So I'm just playing as whoever the fuck. I don't know what anyone does. I mean, I kind of do, but
Yeah. I like it because you're not going to find people that are super competitive and like assholes if you're not doing something, because most people that play that version are like people that are just trying to get familiar with characters.
yeah, or they're just relaxing.
They're just
Yeah, it's
bored,
not
yeah.
it's not a
like,
hardcore experience, and I've
heal
really
me, man. Stay near me so I can heal you.
I've really
Cool.
enjoyed it. And I love how a lot of the heroes have healing abilities. I like playing that kind of support role, so that's really cool. It's a great game. You know, Blizzard
Cool.
does good shit.
Yeah.
It is really good. I think Logan and I have played it.
Yeah, we've played it. I've played a ton of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it on PC and PS4.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
I
a little
prefer
late.
I prefer it on PC.
I'm a little late
Me too.
to that.
Well, just a few years.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 years out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll play it. Yeah, I'll play it
Maybe
now.
we can do an Overwatch game night.
There you go.
Definitely.
There we go.
See how bad I am.
Oh, we're all bad.
I mean, I'm playing on PC with a controller, so
I thought it was pretty good with Lucio until I played with someone who was really good with Lucio, and I was like, oh fuck, I suck.
I know.
I'm still learning that half the character's skills half the time. So I don't know.
Yeah. And they keep adding new ones. So it's like I'm never gonna
Some of the new ones I like.
know anybody's name in this game.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people's names I know and I never really played.
Yeah.
Probably a good half of them.
Well, that's
So-
cool.
So that I really enjoyed
Glad
it.
you played a game with that involves playing with other people.
It is weird. It's
So
like
happy.
see, Overwatch is 2018 Star Wars Battlefront 2. Because I played 25 hours of that game,
Oh wow.
and I like
It was like $10 the other day, and I
Oh
was
my
thinking
God,
about
the
getting
space battles alone are worth $10.
it. Nah, I didn't get it though.
The space
That's
stuff's
what
so
I got.
good.
I got Messenger instead.
All right,
Good.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll let it go.
Well, yeah.
I might
Well,
play that.
I needed something new for the Switch so I could have something to play like while I'm in bed instead of dragging my PS4 to the other room to plug it in and then to put on the TV. And
Oh,
then
that's
play
gross.
that. It's annoying. Plus, I need it in my room where I
Do
play my
Vita
games.
remote play.
Oh my God.
You leave the Vita alone.
No.
I forgot the last thing I played on my Vita. I think was Suikoden 2. I think.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's recently, not like I was playing for a little bit. I've never gotten super deep into that game.
It wasn't 1998.
No. Aw, poor Vita.
Your time traveling Vita.
Good times with the Vita.
Were
I don't
they?
regret buying it. I had good times with it.
Yeah.
When there was no Switch and all there was a fucking Wii U, yeah, nobody was talking shit on the Vita. I mean, they were, but like,
no,
people
they
still-
still were.
Yeah, because all 5 people that
it was-
owned one.
Yeah, not a lot of people. In.
Oh boy.
All right. Anyways,
Okay, well that's what
Continue.
we've been playing. There's not a lot of news, so we can ramble on about that for a while. But there's a few news items. One in particular that Sony will, beginning eventually,
Oh.
allow us to change our PSN names.
Oh.
good God,
And
I
fucking Lee.
man, like even though there's a lot of like caveats with it, like
yeah,
it
ridiculous.
might have this error, this shit might not work. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's been the most requested like feature
For
that
sure.
that PlayStation gamers have asked for time and time again.
Because it's the most basic thing imaginable.
It's such a basic fucking feature to have.
Logan, do you remember when I got my PS3?
Yes, I do.
And you remember, because didn't we go, it was the midnight launch of Metal Gear Solid 4,
Yep.
and I went home with it, and we were there, and I made my stupid name because I assumed I could change it.
Right, at some point you assumed that you could change it, but no, you just put something in and
Yeah,
you're like, oh, this is nothing, no big deal. I don't care what it is. I just want to play Metal Gear Solid.
yeah, I just want to, just get to
Well.
this real quick. I'll change it later. I remember literally saying, I'll change this later.
Here we are 10 years later.
You fucking idiots.
Still
We
the
should
same
not-
name.
This is great news, but we should not congratulate or pat Sony on the back at all. They fucked up so bad it took them 10 years to make you change your name.
They did.
Yeah.
Been a long time
something
coming.
behind the scenes must have been really fucked up.
Well,
too.
we know what it was. They were saving it as like your actual name and not as a hidden number behind the scenes, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is
They were
stupid.
tying like your purchases and trophies weren't around at the time when it launched, but they're tying everything to your username instead of to
Instead of what is it? A unique identifier or something. Just
something
a
that's
number.
something that you can edit essentially.
Gotcha. Yeah, well,
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
finally. Yeah, and as Joel mentioned in his article at the Game Fanatics, you know, with this in conjunction with the crossplay, you know, PlayStation ramping up their PlayStation Now with like downloadable PS4
Yes.
games.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good stuff going on behind the scenes
It
for PlayStation.
I was gonna put this in the article, but I decided not to. It feels like they are playing Assassin's Creed and they are checking off icons off their map They're like clearing out side missions.
Oh, we gotta do that. Check it off the list.
Like get all this shit out of the way so that we can just focus on this thing.
I mean, it could build a very nice foundation for the PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably what they're going for.
I mean, they have to. I mean,
Well, yeah.
a lot of it too is like, I mean, when you think about like, I mean, what else do they have to work on besides the next console? Like, they've probably gotten so much other shit out of the way that now they had the time and like manpower to focus on PSN names. Or maybe they discovered it while doing the crossplay stuff. They're like,
oh
fuck.
shit.
Hey, you know if we
there's
do
a
this
toggle
shit over
right
here, you know if we lift this thing up over here, we can change PSN names.
That's probably what happened.
No, I think they're just real dumb.
Sir, I accidentally changed the PSN name. How?
If you're,
me
and
show you.
well, we've known
Everyone stop. Look.
if you had a crazy name that got you reported or whatever, they'd let you change it. You had to change it, so we knew it was possible
Yeah.
before. Just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but I'm glad it's here, and I'm glad that everyone gets a free first change. Like,
Yeah, and the pricing on it's awesome.
yeah, I mean, you have PS Plus. That's $5.
Yeah. The only thing that I find disappointing, which will, I mean, it's not a big deal. I might not even end up changing my PSN name if I can't get the name I want. But
Sure.
so when I created a secondary PSN account because I was eventually going to get a second, I was going to get a second PS4 for my son. And at the time, he didn't have like his little online moniker that he wanted to go by. So I just created the PSN name I actually wanted. And just had him use that, right? But now I can't change his name and then take that name, right? Because your old name still has to be somewhat saved in case there's an error in some, how they discuss in the article.
Oh,
if there's an error,
yeah.
you can go back to the original name.
Back to your old name.
So either
What a
way, I
fucking
probably
mess.
So either way, I probably can't get the name I want anyways. So I mean, once it happens, I'm gonna try and see if I could get some form of that name. If not, then I'm just gonna stick with what I have. There's no fucking point, really. But for other people, this is gonna be awesome. For people that have like the X's and the 420s and the 69s in their names, and gonna get rid of that shit.
It's gonna be great.
I mean, my son can change his to the one that like his online moniker that he wants to go by, and his would be fine.
69 Flyboy. Yeah.
No. I would not let him do that. I'd be like, listen, many people have suffered by putting.
Do not
69
make
into
this
the name.
mistake.
Don't make this mistake.
You
Yeah.
don't want this.
I mean, this is it's cool. I'm glad they're finally doing it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's about fucking time.
It's about time, yeah. It's very.
I'm surprised they haven't updated their the XMB,
No.
because how Xbox does it every now and then. They'll like update their whole interface.
Yeah, they will. I'm surprised the store still has 7,000 menus on the side.
Oh god.
Like, what the fuck is all this shit? Do I need these breakdowns? There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many things in that PSN store that are just like placed. Like when you go to the PS Plus stuff, and instead of you wanting like, I just want to redeem my games. Instead, it takes you to like purchase a membership, and I'm like, I fucking have it.
Yeah,
So then
like,
you have to go back the other way, and
it's so that store is just bass backwards.
they did finally get rid of the like to search.
Yeah.
You're not scrolling down fucking the alphabet.
They finally
You can
did that.
They finally fucking it took forever. Why?
It was kind of visually cool though. But
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I mean, this is still better. But it did look kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got
Problem, man.
in the news? I want to talk about Fallout 76. I have 67 written down, but that's wrong.
Ooh, prequel.
Is the beta?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the beta 75.
I haven't been following any of the previews or anything like that. I probably should because it's a game I'm interested in, but I haven't checked out any of the beta stuff. I didn't even apply for the beta, anything like that.
Yeah. Hopefully someone gives us a code and one of us can get in the beta.
It's a little. I mean, because I watched some footage of the VATS system, which is weird. I don't really understand what's happening there.
Yeah, I watched.
Do you mean
a
in
little bit of
general, or
footage, too.
like for the online, or do you mean like you altogether don't understand what?
No,
that
for the
says?
online, because
Yeah.
they're still
Fallout
moving
76
around.
only online.
Yeah. And it's like you're not aiming at them, but you are. And the
For
numbers.
like PvP, it probably doesn't work, right?
No, like, I don't think it works at all. I don't even know single player if you can do it normally.
Huh?
I'd assume no.
Maybe. I mean,
Who knows? There's a lot of questions.
I would say to get rid of it, so it doesn't cause a problem. You know.
I mean, they didn't get rid of it. It just doesn't stop time.
Oh, that's weird.
So you can move around, and the other player's moving around. I don't understand what's happening.
Oh, that would. Yeah. I don't know if I like the sound of that.
I don't like the sound of the no people quest kind of, you know what I mean? No
Well,
NPCs.
I thought they mentioned that there's NPCs, but they're in different forms, like the robots and the ghouls or whatever. I thought.
That's not
Yeah, but
quite
no
the
like
same.
human NPCs.
Well, humans suck.
That's true.
I mean, look at
They're the worst.
there's a post-apocalyptic world out there because
They
of
never
them,
put
so.
shopping carts back in the shopping cart thing. I mean, there's the
Oh, I hate people. It's true. No, I'm glad they're not in the game. Good idea.
I don't even want to play with other people in the game. I wish it was just offline.
Did they say how like the size of the lobby or whatever, the world that you're in?
Oh, I
I
forget.
think so. It's
I thought it
not
was si-
that big.
I thought
Is
it
it
was like
16?
20 or something.
It's
I-
really little.
I'm still very interested in that game. I think I
24 to
will.
32.
I might rent it before I get it.
Yeah, that might be
Because
a
I'm
good
not
one to rent.
100%. I'm not 100% sold on it, and I love Fallout. It's one of my favorite games,
Oh yeah.
or favorite series, anyways. But I'm just not sold on this one because I don't know what I haven't looked at it enough to really know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I haven't done my research.
It feels like it's
coming
going
off
to get
of
forgotten.
Red Dead Redemption 2. It's
Yeah.
going to be. It probably will be forgotten.
Red Dead, I wasn't sold on at first, and now I'm all in on Red
Yeah.
Dead.
I wasn't sold on it, and now I'm just in. I'm not all in.
Once I heard about
I'm
horse
there.
testicles, I was in.
Of course. Ugh.
I was in the pool.
I had
in the pool.
I had
About
this thought the other
shrinkage?
day. There's a lot of games that I still want to play, but I know there's no time for. Like Mad Max, I still want to go back and play.
Dude.
That's a good game.
I even want to play Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain because I've never really gotten
Both
into the
of you.
God. Yeah. I've never really gotten into Metal Gear, and I loved Ground Zeroes. I thought it was cool.
How do
I
you
just-
love that and not play 5? Oh my god.
Because I played Ground Zeroes way after 5 had come out, before they gave it for free on PS Plus, so I just didn't get into the game. And, you know, I feel like once I beat Persona 5, I'm like, fuck, that's a huge weight lifted off my shoulder and my conscience that now I can fill that void with something else. But then Red Dead's coming out. And even before I go to the next game, I want to get Odyssey. And then we got Fallout.
You should
And
play
then
Metal Gear
Kingdom
Solid
Hearts.
5.
And then Smash.
Both of
It's
you.
just too much. It's too much. Let's stop time.
We can't.
If we
VATS is
run-
broken.
If all three of us run in the opposite direction,
Is that how time works?
we can stop
We're
time.
gonna end up nowhere.
We'll end up at the West Coast, and then we'll just have to get on a boat together. Like, what do you mean, run?
Just run really fast. We'll at least start going back in time. We'll get back some of the time we lost.
No. I think we'll just spend a lot of time running.
Wait, then I'll lose hours in Persona 5. This is not gonna work.
I think we'll lose time if we do that. Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't need time. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Okay, next plan. We go into everybody's house and break their phones and their watches and their clocks.
We set all their clocks
Okay.
back. Or forward. Or back.
Yes. Yes.
Or forward, years, and then at a certain be like, look,
There we go.
you would realistically, it is 6 years into the future. You are dead. So just be quiet.
But they're not dead.
I'm gonna go play Metal Gear. They're not dead. They just have to lay down.
What? What? Okay. I follow this. I don't know if we can get them to agree, but we could tell them that.
Yeah,
It's worth a shot.
we can convince them.
Okay.
If we draw it out on a map, I'm sure people will believe it.
that they're dead.
Yeah,
If we draw it on a map,
yeah.
they're dead. I think
Just draw their like tombstone or whatever. Be like, this is yours.
you put the years. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
the
you
years
show
make
them.
it real.
You show them on a calendar. It's after that year. You're dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm scared because you're like going along with
The
it.
plan's coming together. I'm yes-anding you.
Okay.
Yeah, the plan's really coming together here, though. I think we could make this work.
I don't remember my initial goal
Down.
for this plan. So
I don't remember what the
the
plan
end-
was for. Yeah.
after we've
More time to
destroyed
play
the
video
world,
games.
after we've destroyed the world, caused everybody to starve to death, we're gonna be sitting there going, "What was all this for?"
Yeah. Then they're really dead,
Well, yeah, they should have gone up and eaten.
and that's on them.
Yeah.
That's not our fault.
What? You're so dead you can't eat? God.
Like, figure your shit out. You're an adult.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? And then you can play Metal Gear Solid 5, a game I spent like 60 hours playing.
Oh my God! Did you finish it, or did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
to a
yeah.
certain point where you're like, "I'll never"?
No, I
finish
finished it. I love that. That game is excellent. Come on, guys. Stealth,
Like game.
action,
I was most likely
espionage.
playing Destiny at the time.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Yeah. Destiny 1 though. I haven't been like that with Destiny 2. I don't even play Destiny 2.
Destiny.
I don't even have Forsaken.
For shame.
I've never even finished the raid. And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
It's like a person who like overcomes addiction.
Good for you.
Yeah. You know?
I mean, now you're a mass murderer, but
Well, I gotta get my fix somewhere.
I guess so. That's true. I don't blame you. Everyone's got their vice.
Yes, sir.
All right. I wanted to talk about the future of games in terms of streaming, with the rumors of the Xbox One Scarlet, or Xbox Scarlet, not One, who knows, and the Google, what are they calling it? Streamy Beamy Man?
Project Stream?
Project
Yeah, I
Stream.
think yeah, that's right.
With things like that, I was close, Joel.
Yeah.
What do you think of the idea of this streaming future, and we're not potentially soon not getting a new console, but just getting a device that would then beam the games to it instead?
I think it's very possible. I think it's something that will happen. I think it'll still take some time. The technology has reached us. I've heard good things about that Google Project Stream.
Yeah.
Microsoft's xCloud, I think it's called, is. We'll see how that goes, but it'll probably go really well with Microsoft, and because you can play on everything: tablets, phones, computers, whatever. And I mean, the only thing that's missing is internet speeds. Like America across the board isn't that high compared to the rest of the world. Maybe not Australia, but like a lot of other countries in the world have way better internet
Oh,
than
yeah.
the United States. I think once they're on board with higher speeds of internet, then we can start doing that. Because, I can stream a movie on Netflix, 1080p, some 4K, just fine. But if I'm going to be streaming a game, especially if it's not a single player game, if it's multiplayer and I need that latency, I need that lag to be eliminated,
Yeah.
we have to have that good internet.
Well,
If
I
we don't have
wonder.
that, it's not possible.
I'm a believer in it. I think the thing I'm afraid of, or that I don't know if people are really taking into consideration, is data caps, right? Like
Oh yeah.
all these internet service providers that make so much money off of overages and having data caps and things like that, they're not gonna want to lose that money, so they're gonna have to find a way to I don't know, make a deal with like people that sell these consoles or services, because I mean I have CenturyLink or whatever, so I don't have a data cap. I'm sure it throttles at some point, but I don't really see it. But there's people that have like Cable One that only have like maybe 500 gigs a month, and that's gonna fly by really quick with all the people streaming Netflix
Well,
and
I'd love to
streaming YouTube
know
and their games and all that.
if like when you're streaming with Google's Project Stream Man or whatever, how how much data is that per hour?
Well, the thing I heard is like Project Stream. It just has to. It's like 1080p or whatever. So it's like watching a movie on Netflix or watching a video on YouTube at that resolution.
Yeah, but I don't know how much data that is.
A gig? I don't know. Honestly,
That's the thing.
it could be close to a gig, I think. I mean, but
That's probably
With-
fine then.
but the way you got to think of it too is like if you're in a household with 4 people, right, and you're all streaming something.
Oh.
Not only are you losing bandwidth, but you're also losing data cap with that. I mean, for right now, I could turn off my internet and I could still play games that I own physically because all the online digital games have to ping online, right?
A
For the
lot
most
of
part.
them.
Yeah, a lot of them do, but for the most part, like, I can still play my games.
I think the future would be more of that kind of, you could still buy the game, but here's the streaming version, or some kind of mix in the interim until we get the internet part figured out.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
like
what'll hold it
when you
back.
buy a Blu-ray, you get like an ultraviolet copy or the digital copy.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that'd be cool.
Here's
Yeah.
a streaming copy. So
I think it'll be. I mean, I can see it being the future. I think it'll be a while before that becomes the only option.
Oh, certainly.
You know, where it's like we only sell the streaming box, because you're always gonna have those people that can't use it. You know, the people live out in the boonies or whatever
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
that get satellite internet or some shit.
so
that don't wanna
what? There's
buy
a lot
it.
of rumors now going on with the PS5, and that being potentially next year, which would make it 3 years after the Pro, and the Pro was 3 years after the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you? I just feel like that's so soon. Like that's way too soon for a PS5. Unless PS5 means something different now, and it's more of just a Pro upgrade to the Pro.
Well, the last gen just was so long, like PS3 and Xbox.
Sure,
was so long compared to like the other generations.
but the
and this one,
PS5 is selling, or the PS4 is selling so well, and it
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense to just cut that off.
to have it released in like 2 years all of a sudden, and it's
Yeah, we know we could still sell 40 million of these if we just waited 2 years. We're gonna release another thing. Like, why?
But
Why?
do you think it'll be that big of a deal if it's backwards compatible?
I'm
Probably.
wondering if the PS5 might come out or whatever this is, and the PS5 games, could still run on a PS4 Pro.
I think it would almost benefit them to think of it more of like PC, right? Where
Yeah,
Like-
scale it all the way.
like I could still play all the new games that come out on my PC, but I just have to have the resolution turned down.
Yeah.
Right? And that could be like, wow, I have the PS5 and it upscales all the PS4 games, or I have the PS4 and the PS5 games that have come out for it scale down, or, you know,
Or some of them don't work, but
downgrade.
most of them do.
yeah, like I think as long as they treat it more like PC, where it's like, hey, we're not abandoning the player base, we're not abandoning all your games, we're just giving you a more powerful device to play it on. Kind of like if you upgrade your fucking graphics card only for a cheaper price.
Yeah, and
You're
I
not paying
like.
$1,200 for a 1080,
I will. I
Titan
will.
card.
Don't test me.
right?
I like that, and I would want that to be the future, where it is just a platform, like an Android phone. You know, if your phone can run this, it doesn't matter if it's a 6-year-old phone, the app still works or whatever. It's just,
Yeah.
it's smarter than this. Here's a platform that's stagnant for 6 years or even 3 years. To have an upgrade every so often will benefit it. And it was like all the people complaining when the Pro was coming out. Well, devs have to do all this work. You know how many SKUs they have to test on the PC version of this shit? One more for the Pro is not really causing that much trouble. So
Yeah,
relax.
yeah.
It clearly didn't cause any problems, did it? Did you see any
No,
problems? No.
all it probably was like, what? All we're doing is putting the high res PC version on here.
Yeah. Oh, we're just checking the frame rate and we had someone play through it and it worked fine? Okay. Oh, big deal. big problem. So
What game was that had they forgot to remove the Xbox like the Xbox prompts in the PS4 version?
I mean,
I'm
it's the
trying to remember
Borderland, or not the Borderland, the Telltale games, some of them did that.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Classic Telltale. But that's what I hope the PS5 is. And that's what it clearly seems like the next Xbox would be. Just Xbox. Go nuts, whatever. They would really...
I'd be excited to get to a PS5 without having to upgrade my PS4 at all because I still have my launch PS4.
Ugh.
Dang.
No, it runs fine too. Like it for a while there, for a while I thought it was not like I thought it was starting to go out on me, but once I like cleaned it and everything, it still runs fine. I still have the weird button to like turn it off, turn it on, and get the game out, like the launch one, the weird shit buttons on the front. But other than that, it still runs fine.
Do you think we'll see this next year? Any new Sony hardware?
I think we're 2 years away.
I think we'll see it announced because I think Xbox is getting really close to a Scarlet.
Yeah.
And so Sony wants.
Well, they're dying to get out of this.
I feel like Xbox is still 2 years out. Like they're 2020 at the earliest, I would say.
It feels like Xbox is more willing to do this stuff, right? Because what do they have to lose?
Well, they just put out the X though. That's a year old.
Even then, though, what do they have to lose as far as like numbers wise?
Well, if they put out,
that's why they can get ballsy like this.
Sure.
They have the they have the power of Windows behind them. They've got all the cool cloud service stuff that Microsoft is working on to back the Xbox.
And they could put out.
They don't have the numbers.
The streaming
to really worry
box.
About. Yeah, I mean, and they could cut their losses with Xbox and Xbox One X. And move on to the future and try that and be like, hey, we'll be at the forefront here while Sony's at the forefront of VR with their stuff. We're over here moving on the other thing, the cloud gaming.
We'll see. There are a lot of rumors pointing to 2019 as a Sony something, and I just don't buy it yet. I don't trust it.
Well, let's see.
Those are problems for future Joel. So I don't have to worry.
Those are future Joel problems.
Yeah.
We'll know in 6
fuck
months.
That guy.
Fuck that guy. Idiot.
Dumbass.
That's you.
Played Metal Gear Solid 5. I know.
Fucking play Metal Gear Solid 5.
My life would have been so different had I played it.
That was a good year. That was the same year as Mad Max, as we already said. Same day as Mad Max.
Was it 2016?
2016 is the same year as Fallout 4 and Witcher 3.
God, Witcher 3 is another one I want to go back to.
Me too.
Me thrill. So many games. Too many games. They need to stop.
It would be nice if there was kind of a little bit of a break.
Stop the presses.
Yeah.
On the games. Just stop making them for like...
the games press. What?
Give me like 10 fucking months to catch up.
Well,
please.
10?
10.
How about we just get rid of half of these shitty games on the PlayStation Network we don't need?
That's not going to help me in playing the ones that I already want to play.
They're in the way.
What they need to do... how they have a rating system on there?
Yeah.
Can you filter by ratings?
I don't know.
Because that would help big time if you could just filter by like 5-star ratings or whatever.
But okay, yeah, sure.
That's and then true. you can set a mute for like 2 stars or lower, or something like
mute
that.
Trash.
Yeah, give us these options, Sony.
We don't even know if they're there. We're not gonna check, but give us these options.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sony. Jerks.
I mean, because now you can't really find anything in the store unless you're like searching for it.
No, a lot of times I'll go on the store on my computer because it's better there.
Yeah. Browsing is a nightmare.
And sometimes I can't find, like, the Soul Calibur beta client, I couldn't find in the PlayStation Store. I had to go on my computer and find it. What the hell does that mean, guys? Come on.
Yeah. The fuck is this, man?
They're garbage. Sony,
Garbage.
just stupid sometimes.
Oh. But PSN names. We could change them.
Yeah.
Soon.
No, we can change them in a couple of
Early.
months.
Early 2019.
Oh, I'll be there day one. I'll be there. Maybe like a weekend. Give them some time.
I'm gonna do it like, well, I mean, as long as I can figure out a name. I'm not afraid of what might not work. I'm just afraid of not getting the name I want and being in the same fucking boat.
I
You'll get
wonder.
it. Just be there day one.
I wonder what won't work. Like if it's just leaderboard stuff, or if there's something weird that won't work.
Listen, I'm not good at games. I'm not gonna fucking.
Well, I
worry
mean, they talked about
leaderboards.
games past April 2018 or whatever.
Which is like
so-
yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, what games am I playing online from last year? I'm not. So I'm not worried
Overwatch.
about
I'm
it
playing
personally.
Overwatch.
Well, yeah, and that's fine. But they said those bigger games, those developers have
sure.
been working on those, and so
You're right. You're
those are
right.
the ones we aren't worried about. Destiny, Overwatch, things like that. Probably
All
not
the
worried
Call of
about.
Duties, yeah.
It's probably
Fortnite.
small.
Imagine if Fortnite didn't do it.
And then it's just a whole new mess.
They're just like, nah, we're not going to, Sonny. Like, fuckers, stop.
Can we talk about how cool Jump Force is looking?
Sure.
Oh my god.
I'm really excited for it. These past two gameplay trailers, the new characters, sold. I'm down.
The Saint Seiya ones that they added. I just watched like a match with
gameplay.
yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay looked cool.
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Um,
What?
I watched they have like a video on IGN, I think it's like Rukia and Ichigo from Bleach versus Luffy from One Piece.
That
Yeah.
sounds cool.
And that fight looks cool. They even have her Bankai from the manga that didn't make it into the show, where she basically turns into fucking ice. I mean, all of it looks so cool. The fighting looks crazy. There's a part where I'm trying to remember the guy's name from Yu Yu Hakusho, the giant muscle dude. There's a
Philip.
part where I think it's Luffy punches that guy through a building, like into the sky basically, and he goes through like 2 or 3 skyscrapers, and it looks insane. Like I'm so excited for that game. It looks weird, but at the same time it looks really cool.
When is that happening? Do you know?
I think it's early next year. I think,
Yeah, it's something
February,
like
maybe?
that.
yeah. There's a beta apparently, which I've been looking to see if I can find it. I don't know.
You're not in the beta? Oh no.
No, I signed up for it, but just like with the Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker incident, where they did not send me a copy, once again, fucking Namkai Bando is fucking
Namkai Bando, yeah. They don't like
Really
us very
just-
much, yeah.
giving me the shaft and just really saying
A lot of
we don't-
sentences from you today.
They're really saying we don't want your business, is what they're saying.
That's wow. Strong words. All right, that's the show for this week. Thanks for hanging out. Merry Christmas. You can catch this live every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Bando.
Twitch.tv/GameFanax. We'll be here tomorrow.
Game night.
Game night. There's a dead line on the screen. Game night. And then on, what is it? November 3rd? 2nd? Yes. Will be the first Ocarina of Time stream. We'll get that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We need to get something
We
with
just talked
that
about it like
going.
last night, but yeah.
Yeah, we got time. We got
Yes, I need to work on the thumbnail art for that.
time. Yes. And
But yes.
I need to make sure my streaming setup works. I think it should be fine. Not much
I
different.
searched for Jump Force beta, and it took me to Super Time Force Ultra.
Perfect. That's exactly what you wanted. I'm glad you could get that.
Exactly what I want. Yes.
Thanks, Internet.